Hey guys, welcome to Big Joe and Malia's world.
Today we are making lemon bars. Guys, homemade lemon bars. I will include the complete ingredient list at the end of the vlog. So here we go. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is make a crust. So these are the ingredients for the crust. You need self-rising flour, melted butter, vanilla extract, sugar, and salt. So basically all you do, take your mixing bowl, and you put your melted butter in there. And of course, I use unsalted butter. I do not use salted butter. I do not use margarine because for baking, you need unsalted butter. All right. To your unsalted butter, you're going to add your sugar, vanilla, and salt. So we're just going to turn our mixer on, and we're just going to mix this up just a little bit. You really just want the sugar dissolved, and it just takes a minute, and because it doesn't take long because the butter is a little bit warm for where it's melted. All right, so once you get that step done, we're going to take our flour. It's quite a bit of flour. So we're going to put this in there just a little at a time. And we'll just keep adding to it. And this is going to be really thick. So you might want to increase your speed just a little bit. And take your time with this flour because you do need a pretty good speed on your mixer, and you don't want to add too much at a time because it'll just throw flour everywhere. All right, as you can see, this is fairly thick batter. It almost looks like cookie dough, but thicker. Now, pan preparation for successful lemon bars. What you'll need to do is take your pan, 9x13 cooking pan, and you're going to line your pan with parchment paper. Now, if you use parchment paper, you will not have to use any cooking spray on that. And the parchment paper will allow you to cut the bars evenly, and also you can pull up on the sides and it will help you remove them from the pan. So, line your 9x13 pan with parchment paper. Take your crust. Dump it in the bowl. And with clean hands, you want to press this mixture into the bottom of the pan. And it's got lots of butter in it, so you will not have to put butter on your hands or spray cooking spray on your hands, because the butter will help your hands not to stick. Now, when you're pressing this down, make sure you get into the corners really good, and make sure you can keep this as even as possible. And what's good about this is if you get it thick in a spot, you can just take a piece off and move it to a spot that has a thinner spot. And you just press it all in together. That's how easy this is. So, press it all in. Get it in there in the corners really, really good. Make sure you keep it off the sides of the pan. All right, once you get it pressed down, kind of put your hands on it because you want to see if you've got any thick spots in it. And I do, okay? This right here in the middle is thicker than this end. So this is how easy. Take your hands, take a glob of it out, okay? And then you can spread it back out, and you can take your excess and put it on your thin spot. Just like that. All right. Here's what your crust is going to look like before we put it in the oven. And we're going to put this in a preheated 325-degree oven for about 20 minutes. Okay, the crust is out of the oven. And as you can see, it's just barely brown around the edges. And we're just going to set that aside. And we're going to make the filling. So, first thing you need to do for the filling is you need to sift some ingredients together, okay? So we're just going to take a regular sifter and we're going to put flour in the sifter and the sugar. And the reason you want to sift these together is, one, you don't want to have any lumps, and two, it helps incorporate with the lemon juice better if your ingredients are sifted. So we're just going to sift these ingredients together. And it takes just a second, obviously. All right. There we are. And there's what it looks like. No lumps. Then what we're going to do, we're going to take the whisk attachment to my mixer, because you do want to make this as lump-free as possible. You're going to close your mixer, turn it on, and the first thing you're going to do is add lemon juice. Now, the good thing about this recipe is, if you wanted to use any kind of citrus juice, you can. You can use lime juice. You can use orange juice. You can use blood orange juice. I bet that would actually be really good. But you just want to pour your lemon juice in there. And then you want to take eggs. Now, you're going to use 6 eggs for this recipe. And you just kind of want to dump one at a time into the mixture. Woo. Increase your speed just a little bit. Alright, once you get all your eggs in there, go ahead and turn your mixer off and take you a spoon and go around the edges and the bottom really well to make sure. See, there's a bunch of flour that didn't get mixed in. So we're going to go around the edges and the bottom. Give it a good scrape. And then turn your mixer back on. You're going to let this mix for about 2 minutes. Alright, once your filling is mixed together, you want to pour it all right on top of that warm crust you made. And it is kind of liquidy, but it's okay. It'll set up.
Smells delicious.
Mm-hmm. Alright, now, here's what it looks like before it goes into the oven. And you're going to bake this in the same 325-degree oven for about 25 minutes. Alright guys, here's what the lemon bars look like right out of the oven. And you do need these to let these cool for a really long time, at least an hour before you cut them. So to make the cooling process go a little faster, I'm going to put the entire pan on a wire cooling rack. That way the air can circulate under the pan and they'll cool faster. So as soon as these cool, we'll come back and we'll let Big Joe do the taste test. All right, guys, I have cut Big Joe a lemon bar, and I have sprinkled the top of it with powdered sugar. So here's the moment of truth. Let's see what you think about it, honey.
We both love anything flavored lemon, and we love lemon bars. These look amazing. Smell amazing. Oh wow, guys. That's amazing. That's wonderful. And you can tell it's made from scratch. When it's made from scratch, it's so much better. All the ingredients are so much fresher. Guys, you know I gotta give this the
All right, guys, that's it for the lemon bar recipe. If you try this recipe, please let us know in the comments how you like it. We love to know how you like all our recipes.
And as always, thank you for allowing a little bit of Big Joe and Malia's world
Into your world. See you soon, guys.
Bye, guys.